back again. Whoa, Big Donkey and Matt Maloney presents rocking an LP shit, mate.
Ooze.
Can I continue to talk about GTA 4?
Yes, you can continue to gush like a freak.
I will. Gush like a freak. Ugh.
Freaks of cock.
Oh, horrid. What do you want? Biker. No, wait. I was in New York when GTA 4 came out, and as much as I love New York and love being there, I couldn't wait to get home so I could buy GTA 4, and because the posters up around made it look amazing. I can remember here beforehand when I heard that it was going to be smaller than San Andreas and it didn't have garages, and I thought, oh, this is going to be shit. It's not going to be as good. It's going to be crap. But then
just what I heard.
Yeah, and when you play it first, when you get off the boat and you get that opening sequence, which is fantastic, and then when you get into the car and you're driving along at night, and you slowly begin to realise, hold on, this is something special. You just accept the graphics and you don't register for at least about 40 minutes. Until you don't register for quite a while, and then you realise, hold on, this looks fantastic. And being in New York before, and then playing that game was brilliant, because I miss New York terribly, and then getting back and playing GTA 4 was an excellent transition, because it looks so much like it. It is so brilliant in the way it looks, it plays, it feels, it wrenches your heart, the way it tells the story, the way you get
trampled by fans of a band.
Exactly. It is absolutely bloody brilliant, and I cannot sing its praises enough. I could go on for hours about how much I adore that bloody game, but I don't. So there. Sorry. I love it. 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 I love it.
Please note this has been edited to remove all the swear words of what he would do to it if it was a woman.
I would beep its beeping beep and beep it in the beep.
With a beep.
With a beep. With a beep beep and a beep with a horse's beep.
Ugh.
Yeah. I love it. I cannot wait for the expansion, for the DLC they're releasing for it. Yeah, I cannot wait! Oh, I love it! Actually, we're going into a lot of bikers. Strangely appropriate. Don't you dare laugh! I'm hyper now. Big Donkey, do your one, do your one, do your one, do your one.
I just did mine. I just did GTA. It's your turn.
Okay. Another game that I came late to. Come on and play, little mouse.
Never heard of that.
I came too late. COD 4. Whoa, he's a big fat fella. I came to that really late, and
I've still not to it.
Adore it. Oh, you have to get it. It is.
I want to, but it's too expensive. Great.
Oh, it is
30
fantastic.
quid for it.
Go into Blockbusters. I saw it for 2 for 30. That's £15.
Yeah, I know, but is there another one I'd want?
Maybe. Go and have a look. It's brilliant. The way that it plays, the controls are perfect. The storyline is fantastic. Some of the sequences in it are breathtaking. The scene when you get shot down and then the nuke goes off, that is amazing. That is a fantastic gaming memory. That is wonderfully done. I love every single bloody fibre of its plotline. It's brilliant. Big Donkey, your one.
Okay. My next one is one that I came extremely late to, seeing as it was released in, I think, 2005, and one that even then it's late because it's a remake of an NES game, and that is Metroid Zero Mission. It's a remake of the original Metroid for the GBA, and it was fan-fucking-tastic. I heard it because I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about Super Metroid, and I thought, this Metroid thing, I've got a couple of the games, I've never really sat down and played them. So I got the thingy out, I plugged it into my special Game Boy Micro that I had next to me at the time, and I just played it. And I played it for a straight 3 hours on the spot until I got stuck. Then I went on the internet, I found where I was stuck, and I continued playing it. And despite the fact I completed it with something like a completion time of 7 hours, that was done over the course of 2 days. It was brilliant, and I immediately went out and bought the Game Boy version, Metroid 2 Return of Samus, which is quite rare, and they had it in a games shop I was near at the time.
Can I point out that there was just a biker saying, "Hey, let's have ourselves a good time," which is slightly homoerotic. Gay biker! Sorry, continue.
Brotherhood.
Have you finished, or have I butted in rudely and ruined it?
Yeah, you butted in rudely and ruined it, so
Sorry.
I'm not going to bother
Sorry.
finishing.
Go on, finish. I'm very sorry.
No, I'm not finishing.
No,
I'm not
finish.
finishing. I'm not finishing.
Oh, please finish.
Nope, you'll have to read about it on my blog.
Okay. Link in the sidebar. Okay, can I do a game now?
Yeah, your turn.
Do, Fable 2.
Ooh.
You're not a fan of it?
Controversial,
I have to say, there are things... I'm not sure that I'd go back to it with its DLC, but for the time I had with it, I loved it. I loved the world that it created. I love the hero. I love that hero character. I don't think I spent long enough with it. I think I completed it over a half term, and that's really not long enough to really get a feel for the whole atmosphere that they've created. This slightly, it's a 15, but it's got a jokey feel to it. It's not childish, but it's childlike. It's got little winks and nudges to certain aspects, but it taps into that joyful little bit of your brain and makes you smile and giggle. It's wonderful. Big Donkey.
Okay, next one on my list would be Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe. As a giant comics fan, in that I spend almost all of my money on it, but the thing is, I had the original Mortal Kombat on my Super Nintendo, which I got in 2003, and I never really got into it because I am not good at fighting games. This is somebody who has to play on the second level, on level 2 of Street Fighter, and I still lose. And I'll just put that into perspective. There are 9 difficulty levels on that, and the standard is 5. I can barely do it at 2, so I'm shit at it. But I just found this, with the new characters and the storyline, it was just really good. It drew me into the universe. It made me want to go look and see about new stuff and see new Mortal Kombat. And part of it I do owe to a guy here on YouTube who partially got me into it. His name is Von Rojas. There'll be a link. He does Mortal Kombat stuff. He always does some Transformers stuff. It's very good. It's Irish, amusing, and the thing about it was it wasn't the fighting that really got me in. It was how they melded the two universes together that was really interesting. And that's what kept me playing it for the whole week I had it. You go.
Okay, how long have we got? 2 minutes, so I don't think I can talk about much of what I want to talk about in that 2 minutes. I suppose I don't know what games have I played. I don't know. Bionic Commando I think would make that list. The Xbox Live Arcade version.
Bionic Commando Rearmed, you mean? Not the upcoming 3D one?
No, although I am looking forward to that. We could do that. Games we're looking forward to. But I'd say I like Rearmed. I like what they've done with it. I like the side-scrolling thing with a slightly 3D feel to it, where you see the characters are 3D, but you're side-scrolling in a 2D world. I like that you don't have the jump button. It's giving you a nice little different mechanic with the grappling arm. I do like it. It definitely makes me feel a bit sad that we've possibly got a bit mollycoddled in our gaming ways. That when you go back to a classic game, you try to play it, but it's a lot harder. But you can still appreciate it for what it is, which is an excellent piece of work with an excellent style, a humour that is wonderfully unique.
Hitler.
Huh?
Shame there's no Hitler though.
Yeah, Hitler would have been nice. Have a little Schnitzel partway through, but beggars can't be choosers, if that's appropriate, which it isn't. So yeah, that's a brilliant game. Big Donkey, have you got one that you can fit into about a minute?
Well, speaking of old games that you can go back and reappreciate, this is a new game that's like an old game, and that's Mega Man 9. The sequel to the Super Nintendo game that's taken it back to its NES roots of 8-bitness and released over the Download Arcade. It is mind-crushingly, hand-sweatingly, controller-destroyingly hard, but it's still fun. You can only get past the first room, but you can still have fun with it. It's a brilliant game, and it introduced me back into the Mega Man series after a few years that I'd been missing it, and it's just reinvigorated my love of Mega Man. So for that I say thank you, Mega Man 9, and thank you to Capcom, and thank you for the guy who designed the cover artwork for it. It's fantastic.
Excellent, nicely done with 15 seconds to spare. So all that's left to do is say goodbye from this part. Join us in the next part for our rundown of the last games that we've got on our lists and games we're looking forward to. So see you then, bye bye!
Bye!